Mike's muted again. Are you kidding me? Oh yes, we're playing the Stanley Parable. Inside the Stanley Parable. Inside the Stanley Parable. Inside the Stanley... You know what? I could just go on forever. Let's just play. We're back with this game, guys. Okay. Yeah, it's a story of a man named Stanley.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There are a few endings I did not get last time, which I want to get, so...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I know. So there's a few endings I did not get in this room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go... Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Well, I guess we've already done this before, so... Now, I'm gonna try and do something
Coming
else.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah. I'm gonna come here and...
Stepping...
Woo! I did it! First try. Or second try, but... Technically first try, because I did not reattempt it. Okay, now that we've done that, we're gonna go back this way. And go back in the broom closet. Nothing. Oh well. Let's go this way then. Now from this door we're gonna go this way. And from that door we're gonna go that way. Whoa. I never realized how truly weird this office was. Okay. So, now we can go from there, we can go into this. Aw, snap. Bro, this game keeps getting crazier and crazier. You are now leaving. Well, that computer seems like it's on. We are on floor 754. Okay. Wait a second, this is the same... What? This is the same place. Okay, yeah, this game is confusing. This is literally the same place. Okay, let's just keep on moving forwards, I guess. Okay. What? It's the same. It's the same place. It's literally the same place. Where am I going? And now the lights are off. Escape pod. Oh, we're escaping? Oh yeah, we're escaping. Whoa! It's an escape pod! What the hell happened? What the hell just happened? What? What happened? What?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Forever.
I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
What? What kind of ending was that? What kind of ending was that? No. The narrator, I want to see what kind of ending that was. I'm back here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What the hell? Okay, so...
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yes, right. Hey. Woo! Outside this window. Yeah!
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map.
No, I
He
haven't.
heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Yeah.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Basic. No.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never
That's a
would
good
even
question.
have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
Will it be worth it?
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
Wow, thanks.
Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. We're gonna do this again then. No, this is the... I've already gotten the whiteboard ending in the last episode. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Woo! I did it. I'm back. I'm back here again.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then
Yes,
praised the
thank you,
for its
game.
insightful and witty commentary into
Don't know
the
why I
nature
looked
of
up.
video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you
Well,
want.
that would be
Like
less
right
fun.
now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Yeah, I like this song.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, He was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
Oh, hell. Okay. Thank you, narrator. Now, when is this gonna end? It ended right there. I'm back here again? Okay, you know what? Let's actually
All
go.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided when Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
What the hell? Bro, I hate phone calls. I hate them so much. Alright, I'm back. Let me just... I don't know why.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yeah.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking it all in.
Yes, really, but eager to
What?
get back to business.
What is he saying?
Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Come on. Am I gonna fall if I go down there? It seems like there's no boundaries. What's wrong?
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I'm back here again.
Co-workers were gone.
What is this trend?
Stanley decided to go. Oh, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ooh, nah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What's this?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
There's an open door over there.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yeah.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but
I'm an employee. I should be here, right?
To help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay, your chance begins now. I mean, I don't know what you want from me, but... What is this game?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, I like blue. I like blue more.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, I like blue. I like blue.
I still don't think we're communicating.
No, it was the blue door.
Stanley walked
there's the blue door.
Through the red door.
Red. No, I'm going through the blue door. I like blue.
Fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Yeah. What the hell is this?
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section
This is
of the map
a work of
you
art.
were never supposed to be here in the first place.
We never see this in any game.
Exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Is it worth ruining
This is what I
the
wanted from
entire
the
story
start.
I'd written out
This is what the Stanley
specifically
Parable
for
was
you?
set to be.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
No.
And in the end, it was all for nothing.
What's
because
that down
this
there?
is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You give me
all that stuff and
absolutely
more.
nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
But now I want to go through the door that's on the left. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
From allowing you more choices. Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
This.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's
I don't
instinct
know.
mostly.
Oh, were we
According to
just
your
there?
gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try.
Oh,
Here,
okay.
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. It's a leaderboard. I think. Oh, no, it is a leaderboard. This is number 1. Only the 3 worst % of people chose the blue door. And this is me. I'm last on the leaderboard.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very honest about this.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Why though?
In this game, the baby crawls
What?
left towards danger.
Oh
You
my
press the button
God.
to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting.
It's a
the
cardboard
demands
cutout.
of
It's not even a real
I
baby.
think the artwork,
Which is probably a good
will
thing.
really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh. Ah, that sound is horrible. I have to play this for 4 hours? I can't play this for 4 hours, I'm sorry.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely...
It was a cardboard cutout, right?
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for you. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your
You're welcome.
input was extremely valuable.
I know, I
Hey,
know.
since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What?
Stanley, is this any better?
Minecraft?
Yes, the one thing you've always desired.
Minecraft?
A game I had absolutely
Is this
nothing
legal?
to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Bro, I love Minecraft. Oh.
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made
Your
it,
house
Stanley.
sucks.
Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Okay, I can't actually go inside.
Isn't it grand?
Ooh,
Isn't it perfect?
so cozy.
It could
in
only
here.
be better
Can I
if...
close the door?
Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Yes.
Diamond everything. Yes.
We're gonna
Come
need
on,
a lot of
Stanley.
diamonds.
We have to go mining.
Well, give me an iron pickaxe if I am going to mine the diamonds. Can I actually break stuff? Nope. So
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark.
Stanley in
Right.
Minecraft? I mean,
No,
I don't have one, but
no,
we can
this is
craft
far more
one
open-ended than I had
with
in mind. I'm looking for something
a
more narrow
coal
and
and
linear.
a few sticks.
Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this
I can't
one.
jump.
Okay, new game.
What? I was enjoying that. Is this Portal? Is this Portal?
Yes, I don't even know what this
Portal!
game is, but I love it.
Woo, it's
You,
Portal.
trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out.
Portal.
Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is. Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking.
Oh, I know what to do.
Stanley. Your forte.
Put that there.
Genius.
Let's go.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you
No!
stumble through any more of these games.
I wanted to play
I
that.
highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough.
What the hell? Work in progress. Beta. What the hell is this? The Stanley Parable Alpha Test. I fell. What is this? Wait a minute, is this the original Half-Life 2 mod? Is this the original Stanley Parable? The one that I played before? Alright, I am back. Let's do this again. Wait, hold on. So, we're back here. These are the choice doors. This is the left one, this is the right. Yep. Okay, this is giving me the original layout. Okay, so this is the original Half-Life 2 mod. Look, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I remember this. What happened?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
You don't remember that
I wonder
place?
if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
Nope.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Okay.
The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Oh, come on. We're gonna wait. Yep, we're definitely waiting. Let's wait together, guys. Well, that was nice.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yes, it was. Yes, it is.
Perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I feel like you
realize
are.
that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but what? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yep.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
You do.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help
Let's go this way.
to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
Go through this
Let
door
me prove
instead of
that
the
I'm
blue
on
door.
your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
What the hell?
I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Where did that place go?
I think I have a solution. Here.
How does this game work?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes.
What?
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this
beautiful.
moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
What is this? Oh. What the hell?
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it.
What the hell?
We all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Is it raining? It rains in this
No matter
game?
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Apparently it's raining.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this
No, I'm
was
going
not
this
the
way.
correct
Shut
way
up,
to
bro.
the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah. We're gonna go back this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's go this way now.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Ooh. It's weird to not hear the narrator being like a narrator.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
No, I have to unplug it.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly.
What is this
I didn't
game?
even know that was possible.
What is
Let me
this?
double check.
Oh my.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh my god.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a
2
person
+ 4
who does
equals
not
fish.
make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not
Yep, that's
real.
true.
Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Oh my goodness. Is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis.
Ah, welcome back.
Whoa.
You may have noticed that this room has
the
begun
hell?
to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. What's over here?
Now that we know your
Whoa.
choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get
I
you
mean,
home
this
as
story
soon
already
as
makes
possible
no sense at all.
before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Let's go. Okay.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay, let's go.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction.
What?
Perhaps we're not too late. Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge.
What is going on?
Forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
What is going on? What?
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
I don't even know what I did.
Did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands.
Well, I'm not
that if
Stanley,
I say to
so
do something,
maybe you
there's
should
a
have asked
good
someone
reason
who
for
is
it.
like Stanley.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
What is this game?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the
different.
story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Okay, let's go through the
When
last
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
No!
There.
What?
Coming to a staircase,
There's supposed to be
Stanley
stairs
walked
here.
upstairs to his boss's office.
What about this room? Locked. What about this door? Locked.
Stepping
Why
inside
is
his
this
manager's
place different?
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions.
Please speak clearly
and
into
beyond
the
all
receiver.
probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nightshark 115. That didn't work. Oh,
well. Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
no, I'm just gonna go stand over next to this window over here.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I don't wanna. I don't want to.
Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Stanley? But I'm No,
Stanley?
I'm not Stanley.
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
What was that ending? I don't know what these endings are anymore.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
I already know that.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah. I'm gonna go this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Okay.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is...
Guys, I have a confession to make. It's a new day. New day, new Stanley. And is my thing even... This is amazing. Okay. I am back and my webcam's glitching out. This just couldn't get any better, could it? Okay, nice. Alright, we're back here again.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Okay, that's amazing.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do.
What happened?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ooh.
I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
So it was real.
All right.
So it wasn't a trick.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about
Your day.
Oh my.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Are you kidding me?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
The death?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
I'm doing my job right now. I'm pressing buttons.
Look at him there, pushing buttons,
And this
doing
apartment
exactly
is turning
what he's
into
told to
my
do.
job.
Now he's pushing a button. Now
My
he's
life is
getting
turning
lunch.
into my job.
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
What the hell? Press what? I don't even know what that is. I think it's cut off.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press what?
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer.
No.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the
Mondays.
same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, I won't. I won't. What do I do then? I'm not doing it. I have to.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every
This is my
second he
office.
remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please, what?
Stanley pushed
No.
a button. And I tried again.
No.
And Stanley pushed
No.
a button. And
No. Oh my god. Oh. That ending was horrible. Alright, so I think we can get one more ending.
all of his co-workers
I don't know
were
if there's a
gone.
difference
What could
between
it
going
mean?
through the door that
Stanley
leads to
decided
the
to go to
left
the
door
meeting
from the
room.
right door,
Perhaps he had simply
or
missed a
going
memo.
through the left door itself, but I might as well check. because I don't know what else to do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yep,
Perhaps
I
he
knew it
wanted to
perfectly
stop
well.
by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yep.
Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
We have an elevator in this game. Bro, this game is insane. We've gotten so many endings.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right. I must mistake.
Okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Oh hell, he doesn't know which way to go. This is your game.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right.
What?
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh. I thought that car was about to run me over. It's not even a car. Oh, it's this ending again.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Oh, close my eyes. I can't do that, so I'll just look at this door.
Back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Why? Okay, fine. So I think that wraps it up now, right?
All
I'm not
his
sure.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm
Stanley
not sure what
decided
to
to go
do
to the
now.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe let's go back to the... Oh, what?
Wait.
Oh!
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or...
No.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right here just
I
a
was
minute
just
ago.
looking at everything.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come,
Woo!
Stanley, let's find the story.
Okay. Whoa. What the hell is this? Okay, what kind of adventure is this? I can't even
I'll
find.
say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, well, let's see if anything's changed now. Whoa.
All of his co-workers were
There were
gone.
subtitles, but
What
it didn't
could
say
it mean?
anything.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I feel like there's... I want to check everywhere just for like... What the hell is that?
Okay, yep,
What the
it's
hell?
worse.
Oh,
I might
the
be
doors are
remembering
gone.
this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Let's go. It's an adventure.
Aha!
Whoa,
I knew
what the
we
hell am
missed
I-
something. The story. Here it comes.
My office just got extended.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
This game is too confusing. Okay, what the hell?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
Where did the door go?
Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Why are you
You know
asking
what?
me?
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yes!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Yep, I knew it.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Yes, I did.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Yes, it was.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Bro, this game. We're eventually gonna forget something and then something's gonna happen. I don't know. Whoa.
All right, I've got a solution.
Stanley Parable
This
Adventure
time,
Line.
to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even
Whoa,
if there's
we're
no
here
story
already?
there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of
hell?
moving forward,
Okay, so that's
are
not
we
the boss
implying a
office.
journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
I don't know
I'd
what
like to
you're on about,
apologize.
narrator.
Not sure where
Whoa!
I was going with all that. You know what?
Oh, I
I
thought there was
think
a
what we
person
need
in here.
right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. Wait, cut the music. Go back.
What? I was enjoying that.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, there's like 20 billion leaves. I don't know what you want. Put the music back on now. Put it back on. Put it back.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Uh-huh.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Okay, so we already went here, so we have to go this way now. The hell is this? We're back here again.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
Pirate.
Everything we've been through, you... Well,
What the hell is
I can't take
that?
this anymore, to hell with it.
Fired.
Restart.
Fired. What is this game? What is this?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
You
We're
put it
intelligent
here.
people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Honestly, I like the idea of this.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay, I don't know if you are, but...
Oh, no, not you again.
Are you kidding
Stanley,
me?
I'd also like to veto the leader from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Acknowledge a TM. What the hell? How do I even get up there?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere. which means that somewhere the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
They both led to the same room.
What's this?
The confusion ending.
The confusion ending? You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
Okay, so this is where we are.
Determined?
We forget about the previous restarts.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Okay.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
Narrator's gone.
Well, who
Stanley
consulted
dies.
me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean
The timer stopped.
Did we break the cycle? The whatever
Done.
it is that made
So
this
like,
schedule.
we don't have to do this ending.
How
Can we
do
just leave?
even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if...
The hell was that? Okay, so like, is that it?
all of his co-workers were gone, what could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Doors are still open. Wait, the game just reset. Does that mean we're still playing the ending?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, he definitely forgot.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his... Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned
So guys,
around.
I'm gonna stop right there. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and bye for now.